Hello, everyone. My name is Camila Alay Llamas, and I work as project manager for the Global Health team at UMC Utrecht, Netherlands. We would first like to thank ShareNet for giving us the opportunity to demonstrate and embody the power of young women. Our project is called IC, and this is in collaboration with the Asian University for Women in Bangladesh, or AUW, and UMC Utrecht. As a background, AUW's pool of students come from all walks of life, regardless of their background or financial ability to pay tuition. A significant number of these students are daughters coming from the most underserved communities in Asia, including hill tribes, ready made garment factories, refugee communities, ethnic minorities in countries such as Afghanistan and Myanmar, daughters of microfinance borrowers and workers on the tea estates in Assam and Sri Lanka. All in all, they represent over 35 ethnicities, speak over 25 languages, hold diverse religious beliefs, and view the world from different perspectives. The need for this project emerged while AUW, UMC Utrecht, and another social enterprise in the Netherlands called Elevate Health were working on a project on education called Capacity Strengthening for Epidemiology and Public Health, or Catapult, which was financed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the Netherlands and managed by Nothing. We found that free for use or free IP rights multimedia resources, which are context specific on SRHR topics, are challenging to find. These multimedia resources were essential in the courses that we are building, in that both faculty and students can use these content easily to help develop the courses according to community engaged learning movement. So, our general objective is to illustrate the state of sexual and reproductive health and rights of young female students from AUW in Bangladesh through a series of multimedia content, and more specifically, to illustrate the state of sexual and reproductive health rights through a series of multimedia content such as videos, pictures, and literary pieces. And finally, to share knowledge and key insights around the SRHR topics chosen by the participants. To create this database, we disseminated a call among AUW public health students to submit multimedia entries in which they should start their pieces with the words "I see," hence the title. Aside from the entries, we also asked their permissions to share content to the public. We wanted to capture grassroots experiences, and the students did not fail in this aspect. They were super creative. The outputs were student driven, so we think that this initiative stimulates ownership and recognition of community problems by these young students and future leaders to develop curiosity and further knowledge gained through reflection and observation of their community and their own life. This inclusive approach activates students to explore different SRHR issues in almost all parts of Asia. What we notice is that even though the entries were diverse in topics, spanning from menstrual health, child marriages, gender-based violence, and other SRHR themes, the message was similar throughout the entries. Women are often in situations that have unfavorable outcomes. Health disparities and challenges are felt because of socio-ecologic values and norms imposed by society. And these struggles are mirrored in the students' contest entries. But there was an overwhelming acknowledgement of hope and strength and resilience that they are able to take the lead in addressing these observed disparities. After the call has been finished and reviewed, we received around 40 entries in a span of 6 weeks, and we chose 10 videos, 5 photos, and 10 literary pieces. My AUW colleagues, led by Professor Nazmul Alam, set up an event wherein the students received their awards and was able to present their work. This project emphasizes the power of stories, so I will stop speaking and I will let the students express and tell their stories.
I see women like me suffer despite the effort we put in bettering ourselves because our society fails us. I grew up in a household where the majority of us were women, and still, when I got my first period, I did not know how to tell it to my mother. I certainly had some idea about it, but I did not know how to put it in words exactly. So when I got my first period, I took my blood-stained underwear to my sister and showed her in hope that she would teach me how to deal with it. And she certainly did. She showed me how to wear a pad, but that was about it as far as I can remember. A research
Aham كان ماضي شالي मेरे شدي أنا كم دان سيريس إيش هاي دقيقتي أنا كيلا وربلي النمبر تيجي الدمون ما مندلا هنو safety security ما هتونا كيوبو نكيا هنيبا الدولة بدلا ما ملاك خلاص human trafficking هارا هنو لجاربو دي نمبر تيجي education ما فانو سوريا هانه هنكيا كان ماده proper education هدي أنا نافع The number of mother financial support na ahon কেমন আমাদের জেনারেল ফ্যামিলি নাকি আছে তারা তো বালা ইনকাম নাই তাই তারা তো মানে হাইতে লইতে তাইতে দুঃখ যদি আনলা বলি তারার মেয়ে তারা গোড়া তাইতে ওরতি গোড়া গারা মেয়ে নুরে ওরদন জরিয়া আর হুদুন ডন্ডর মামলা কল ওয়া ইদ্দি কি হইলে ডোমেস্টিক ভায়োলেন্স 2 নম্বর আমাদের ডিভোর্স হয়ে যাবে 3 নম্বরের মামলা এদে তারা গুরু ওই বাদে তারা তো মা বনি যাবো ভরে পুরা গ্রামে হিন্দুরে বিয়া দিবলন দিয়ান শুধু কেমন মাদক অর্ধে ইন বরমাত্তাইতে ওই না
I was harassed because of my dress code.
Yes, I got bullied for what type of dresses I wear.
I have been judged by people because I wear western clothes with hijab.
Many people tell me the dresses that I wear are very bad.
It was a family occasion where I was wearing a detailed embroidered lehenga. As soon as I entered the hall, I could spot some men just a few inches away. I've heard them calling me revealing, questioning my character. They were my loved ones, my close people.
Amita, I realized that this weakness is my strength. I visited many psychologists and my mental health was better. But my physical situation is the same. But it doesn't matter because today, despite a stone of despair, I have a mountain of hope. And my aim is to play my role as a girl in my society. That anybody with any kind of injury, disability and trauma, they can move on.
Okay, these are just some snippets of the entries that we have, and we have many more examples. These knowledge products are used as education materials for some of our global health and planetary health courses at UMC Utrecht, University Utrecht, and of course at AUW. Furthermore, we are planning to include these knowledge products at the European Congress on Global Health happening on November 20 to 23, 2023. And we are hoping to bring some of the participants here in Europe. We hope that we can continue to find support for this project every year and to also include other participants from different parts of the world so that we can hear a more inclusive and diverse pool of youth voices. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope that you enjoyed this short presentation. Goodbye.